Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to your September 1st till the 15th, 2019 General and Love reading. I am going to be doing the Divine Spread. Thank you all for your support, and for those of you that are interested in the astrology part of the reading and the announcements, please wait until the end of the video. That the second part of the video is the announcements and everything that is going on with my channel. Before I start the tarot, just letting you know that I'm launching a brand new website. The address is divinedebut11.com for those of you that are interested in visiting my website and seeing what I have done. I'm very proud of it. And again, I'd like to thank Virgo for all that they do and wish them a happy birthday. It is the time of Virgo. I'd like to thank everyone, not just Virgo, but wishing Virgo many happy returns on their birthday month. I am celebrating my birthday on the 13th of September as well, so it's a very exciting time. We had a new moon last night in Virgo, so perfect time for launching a new website. I just want to thank everyone for all that you do for my channel, and I'm very excited to bring you these September readings. Let's start the tarot, and as I said, for those of you that would like to stick around and listen to the announcements or what cards I'm using, wait till the end of the video. All right, thank you very much. Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. This is your beginning to mid-September 2019 Divine Spread. I'm taking your Karma Dharma card. Let's quickly go on to your reading. Thank you so much for your patience and your loyalty. Thank you. So, Archangel Michael for Gemini. Gemini, and what are they going through in the beginning of September? What do they need to know? What are the messages for Gemini? We've got the Hanging Man and Pisces. This is, you're either going through a sacrifice or it's all about timing. Just wanted to let you know, people, that Saturn has actually stopped in the sky. Saturn on the 18th of September will be turning direct. That's why there's a bit of a hold up. Time, you feel as though time has stopped. Some of you are just have done way too much sacrifice, too much waiting around. Is it worth the wait? I ask you. And you know, this is Piscean energy. Neptune is squaring over to Jupiter for the third and last time. You know, Spirit has been testing us a lot. Both Sagittarius, where Jupiter is, and Neptune in Pisces are both very spiritual signs. Now, there's a lot of energy where Virgo is concerned because all the planets are in Virgo. Not all, a stellium of planets. Venus, the Sun, Mars, and Mercury are all in Virgo. Virgo is it's our daily routine, it's our health. It's also looking at the details. Now, Virgo is right across from Pisces. That's why I'm mentioning Virgo, if you're wondering. And there's a bit of difficult energy that is connecting Virgo, Jupiter, and Neptune. There is a T-square, which is difficult energy, right? We've got difficult aspects in the sky, but we've also got very positive, where we're having all the things that are going on in Capricorn, all the karmic situations with Pluto, Saturn, the South Node in Capricorn, forming a beautiful trine over to all the planets in Virgo, and from Capricorn over to Taurus, Uranus in Taurus, and from Uranus in Taurus over to Virgo, and all the planets there. So there's a grand Earth trine, and that is very positive, very stabilizing. Earth speaks of stability. So trust in the process. We're going through testing times. It is a very karmic time. And I know that for Gemini, patience is a little bit difficult. Being an air sign, Gemini wants to jump into everything. But timing and Saturn, very strong at this time. Let's take your divine spread, Gemini, and see what's happening with you and in your lives at this time. So I want to tell you, just like I'm telling everyone, we've got negative and positive energies. 1 minute it's heaven, the next it's hell. So trust that it's not only going to be negative. It's not only going to be amazing. There's a lot of energies playing out. The month of September is not easy. I'd also like to say that there will be a full moon on the 14th of September in the sign of Pisces. So something is coming to a culmination, a completion. Okay, let's take the foundation. You have Leo, which is the sun. In your foundation, in your home, as your security, you have the sun, which is very promising. Let's look at the hidden position. 2 of Wands, a new doorway opening. Very Sagittarian. Sagittarius deals with foreign places and people. Sagittarius is spirit. It's our beliefs. It's higher education. It's also the vision for the future. Let's see what you have in your recent past. King of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Could be either. Could be also Pisces or Leo. Let's take the the now position. 9 of Swords. Wow. The 9 of Swords plus the sword that the King of Swords is holding. King of Swords can be someone who is quite harsh with his words, but is also someone who does not show their emotions. Very cold. Very cold. Some of you, this could be your energy, but I don't know why I feel that this is someone else. At this time, the 9 of Swords says that you're going through a lot of anguish, a lot of sleepless nights, too many thoughts to process. Let's take the crowning card, your goal, and you have the Emperor. And the Emperor is a number 4, speaks of home, speaks of the authority, why he's sitting in the position of career. He's also sitting in the position of the father, the authority. He can be quite stern and quite hard. We all want the Emperor on our side and not being the enemy. But he's sitting right here in your area of status as well and how people see you in the world. This could be a boss. This could be a partner that can be quite stern. Someone that you can depend on, but again, doesn't show much emotion. So for a lot of you, this could be the same person. Let's take the action and advice. We have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands to me it's like the Fool card, but it's the minor arcana. So this is someone who is wanting to go on a journey, wanting to go for their desires, their passions. They're willing to take a leap of faith. But this could also be a message, a passionate message. Some of you may have a creative idea up your sleeve that you're wanting to take a risk with. Could it be the Emperor that's doing this? Could be. Someone who's wanting to start something new, something creative, something that they desire to do, to manifest. Let's see the outcome. And you've got the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a wish card. 1 cup is missing, obviously, to reach the point of bliss and family, happy family. Let's take the transits and the divine position, how they affect you. Let's take for you, Gemini. And we've got the 8 of Swords, 8 and 9 of Swords. You feel as though you're trapped in a situation. You've got the 8 and the 9. Yeah. I'm going to take one more because I'd like to see, why do you feel as though you can't move? Why is the divine holding you hostage at this time and telling you that it's all up in your head. That's what the divine is saying. It's all in your perception that you cannot move. There is a way out of this. Let's take one more card. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So work, looks like work is what's holding you hostage. For a lot of you, you may be in a career, in a job where you do have a very difficult boss, someone who is your authority, and you have to answer to them. He's looking right at the Nine of Swords. I don't know if this is a worry for him or it's you. I think, dear Gemini, it's you that have got all these swords, all these thoughts up in your head. You are ruled by Mercury, obviously. Could be both parties have got worries, dealing with worries. We've got a King of Swords and the Emperor, and in between is the Nine of Swords. So again, dear Gemini, we do have two males. So far we don't have a queen. We've got two males here that are quite different and then quite same as well. Quite the same as well. Different in that usually the Emperor is Taurus or Aries, so it's fiery, earthy energy. And they do say he could be another fire sign. So here we've got air. So for some of you, this is your energy. We could have a same-sex relationship here as well. We've got two masculine energies. But I feel that if I don't have an actual feminine, let's say having a queen show up, then this could be a same-sex relationship. Let's take at the bottom of the deck what's here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady, very slow trotting into sure success. This is the Virgo card. It is the time of Virgo now. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, as is Virgo. So I do tend to see Gemini as very similar to Virgo in many ways. And many times Virgo is seen as air as well, because they are ruled by Mercury. So some of you may have strong Virgo in your chart. Could be the case. Let's see what is beneath here. We've got the 10. Wow. 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. The end of this heartbreak, this deception, this backstabbing. Wow. Dear Gemini, some of you may have health issues, back problems, because I do see this Knight of Pentacles as a little bit, he's struggling to move forward. He's going through a lot. He's going through a lot here with the 10 of Swords, but this breaks down to the Ace. So are you going to stay stuck in your fear, or are you going to take that Ace and cut through the crap, cut through the rubbish, speak your mind? Gemini, I feel, is going to explode if they do not speak their mind at this time. Let's take what's beneath that. And we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is Libran energy. Libra is the partnership house. I don't know if there's been equal giving and receiving. Here we could be talking about generosity, giving to others that are in need. This could also be child support, alimony. And just being in a balanced relationship. I feel that there has been backstabbing. It's been really hard. You've come to the end of a situation and you're struggling to move forward. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen, dear Gemini? What I can see is that you've got the wish card at the outcome position, which is a godsend. It is a godsend. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to look at your love life. What's happening in your love life with the romance angels? Okay, please, Spirit, for Gemini. Gemini and the beginning till mid-September 2019. What does Gemini need to know? What is showing up for their love life that they don't know? What is happening with them? Archangel Michael, please guide me to the to the messages for Gemini. And we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay, that's one card. Let's take a couple more because there's not only one Gemini out there. There are so many different situations and differences between people. We also have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there could be parents involved. The backstabbing, the worrying, the 8, 9, and 10 of swords could also be around family issues. Let's take one more. Now, family issues could also be problems with the children. It says that your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for those of you that are holding grudges against your in-laws, let's say, you need to forgive and forget, because what you're holding against them is manifesting in your own life. We're always in a reflection. So therefore, what you do, what you hold in your heart, the hatred, the anger, the worry, whatever, what you're holding in your heart, that's blocking love of being able to come in. So first you're going to heal yourself by forgiving. You're going to forgive others, and then you're going to heal your own heart. So you may need to think about that again. Let's take one more. And we've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So the word reveal stands out to me, which says that things have been hidden. Someone hasn't been open about their feelings. They've been holding back. But here it says that getting to know each other, which means that there's going to be more communication, obviously. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others as well. If you're having trouble, as I said, you're struggling to move forth, ask for help from others. Okay, let's take some more cards, dear Gemini. Let's take more cards. What I'd like to say before I take more cards, the Leo card here, the Sun. This is in your home. There are children in this picture. It involves children. It involves the heart, risk-taking, whatever you've created and have taken a risk with. The Sun is here. It's in your foundation, in your home. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so this is the energy of Leo. This is also things being shown to the world. Why? Because Leo likes to perform and be up on stage. So the Sun is bringing clarity, warmth, and healing where your home situation is concerned, your stability. Let's take more cards. First of all, I'd like to look at the Hanging Man. I'm going to take one more major arcana. I can't remember which other sign had the Hanging Man, and I did take another major arcana. I can't remember which sign it was, unfortunately. It may have been Aquarius, but I can't promise you. Let's take one more card and see what is the hold-up. Why do we have the Hanging Man? And we've got your card, the Lovers. Sacrifice where love is concerned. This is a divinely guided relationship. This is a very important love and bond. This is a true love situation. But some of you are in the position where you've got a head-over-heart decision. Head-over-heart decision. Some of you may be choosing between two different people. As I said, there are family issues with parents. You could be the parents. You could be the parents. And the healing family issues could also be a karmic situation that you need to heal at this time, and could be stemming back from your parents, because it is a very, very karmic time. I see the wedding card here as, you know, back in the days, back in the 30s, in the 20s, in the 40s, 50s. It looks like those hand-painted pictures. So I would say that these are your parents, dear Gemini. Something needs to heal. There's something karmic playing out from parents. And they do say that if the parents don't resolve their own karma, that it goes on to the children. So you are now in the position of making a head-over-heart decision about love. Let's take 2 cards on the Hanging Man and on the Lovers. So we've got Gemini, Pisces, we've got Leo, we do have Virgo, we've got the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. That's again Virgo, and Virgo seems to always come up for Gemini. As I said, that could be your energy. We've also got Swords, so we've got Gemini. Gemini would be the most obvious air sign. We've also got Taurus and Aries, and Sagittarius. Let's take 2 cards here in this position. So we've got the Hermit, and the Hermit is Virgo again. Someone is looking at the details. This is the time of Virgo. Something is being studied, something is being looked at. Someone is doing spying, they're doing a lot of work, they're growing spiritually. The Hermit is a number 9, one step before the completion of the Wheel of Fortune. Now Virgo is right opposite Pisces. So if you are dealing with a Piscean person, then their 7th house of partnership is Virgo. So they could be the one that are retrieving, that are becoming the Hermit. They're either studying, they're aligning with the divine, becoming more spiritual. They're taking time out from the world. And again, the Hermit could also be an obstetrician, a doctor, could even be a solicitor, and it could even be a detective. Let's take another card on the Lovers. And we've got the Page of Swords. Again, spying energy. This is the spy. Page of Swords is also communication. It's higher education. It's the student. Now, the news that could be coming through could be changing things. There's a fresh change with a message that's coming through, a message of truth. I feel that whatever is being looked at will be found and communicated. Let's look at the Leo card. Wow. You've got the Strength card as well as the Knight of Swords. Wow. The Strength card again is patience, it's courage, it's using up all your energy for what? To communicate. There's quick action here with this Knight of Swords. And this could even be an argument. This could also be an argument around children, around love, around information that comes through. Let's look at the hidden position, which is the 2 of Wands, and we've got the 6 of Cups, which is someone from the past. This is a soulmate energy. Gemini is dealing with soulmate energy, with true love here. The 6 of Cups is in the position of hidden, so this could be a hidden relationship. Now, we do have children here as well. Again, children are in the picture. You may have children of your own, or because it's a soulmate energy, you know this person from a past lifetime. Or you played with them at school, you've known them, they were living in your neighborhood, for instance. But this is a card of trust. Now someone, as you can see here, I'd like to show you this. We've got the 2 of Wands. The person is facing these 2 children, the 6 of Cups. So what we don't know is this person is ready to walk through that new doorway, walk into this card, this energy of trust, of emotional balance, and into offering you something. Why? Because the little boy is offering to the little girl. He's offering that Ace of Cups. So some of you may be, as I said, dealing with someone who is at a distance. So could it be quickly that this person could be coming closer to you? literally or metaphorically. Could be either or both. Let's look at the King of Swords. What's that all about? What's he all about? And we've got the Queen of Swords. Wow. The King and the Queen of Swords. So obviously, dear Gemini, if you're dealing with someone that's been giving you, they've been giving you a lot of trouble. We've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Knight of Swords, we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this could be a family situation where we've got the parents, and the Knight usually is someone who is older. The Page could be a child, but nevertheless, let's say that the Page goes on to the Knight, then on to the King. So it's like there is a continuation of the thoughts, the messages. So the message comes through, brings change with the Page. The Knight then takes the information and takes action with it, and it's communicated through the King of Swords, and there is a conversation here, as you can see. There is a conversation here that's happening. And the Hermit is looking straight at the King of Swords. So someone could be looking into the King of Swords and what they're all about. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. And we've got the Hangman again. Pisces again. Some of you may be dealing with a Piscean that's got a lot on his plate, his or her plate. We've got the Nine of Swords. They're worried about Gemini. A Piscean person is worried about you guys. Let's take another card. Beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune brings in change. Remember how I said that you have the Hermit, which is a 9, and here comes the 10. Now this is Jupiter bringing in luck, bringing in change, bringing in hope and faith for the future. The Wheel of Fortune says that there is a completion point here in this change. After stern energy, after rigid and fixed energy, the wheel helps to break the cycle, to break the hold-up, to bring in change, because stagnation is not easy. Let's look at the Emperor. The Emperor sitting right next to the Wheel of Fortune to me is very, very positive, because he's a number 4. This is you in your career. You're finding stability. Some of you could be taking on the energy of the Emperor yourselves. Let's take another card on the Emperor. And we've got the Magician, yes. And the Magician is your energy. You are ruled by Mercury. So whatever is happening up there in the ethers, whatever spirit is doing above, it's going to reflect on your life down here on this earth. So again, Gemini can get themselves out of anything through conversation, through intelligence. You guys are very, very intelligent, I must say. Very logical thinking as well. Let's look at the Page of Wands. What's this adventure that you're wanting to go on? What's this risk that you're wanting to take? Whatever it is, I mean, this Emperor, if this is your partner for some of you that is acting like an emperor, I think that they've got the tools to manifest a lot of good things. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so I'm going to say that for those of you that are dealing with an emperor who's been manipulative, because the Magician in the reverse can also be someone who is a manipulator. But I feel that it's more your energy. You've got new beginnings where your status and your career are concerned. Let's take the Page. And we've got the Devil here. Capricorn. Capricorn is Saturnian. And I'm going to ask for your patience until Saturn starts to turn direct on the 18th. Now, it's not to say that things are going to move quickly on the 19th of September, but we know that Saturn starts to turn direct slowly. So I do feel that there is a love triangle here. And not for all of you, some of you are just working really, really hard to the point of breaking your backs, right? This is really hard work. This is also very sexual, very strong sexual magnetic relationship. These two people are chained and they're in their birth suits, which means that they want to be together. They want to make love together. They are very attracted to each other. So it's not an easy relationship to get out of. If this is a love triangle, then I'm going to say it's a relationship that is based on, very much so, on the intimate side. Not only because you do have cups here as well. You've got the Six of Cups. I think that there is a healthy mix of all the things that are necessary for a healthy relationship. So the Devil is also Capricorn, and we know that there's a lot of karma going around. The South Node is there on top of Saturn. So this is like getting rid of the rubbish that's still floating around in your life. Now, this is a card of fear as well. Don't let fear hold you back. You've got the Page of Wands here. Take that leap of faith. Go for it, Gemini. Let's take one more. Well, I was going to say one more, but oh wow. We have two more, which is the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. All right, everyone. The Emperor is the devil in your life. You have him twice. He's sitting now right on top of the devil. This could be a harsh boss, a harsh father, an authoritative figure in your life, whoever this is. For instance, this could be the law. This could be someone who's in the police, let's say, and they're asking you if you've been doing the right thing. You're at the Nine of Wands here, which is almost the ending, but the Page of Wands is holding the 10th wand, which says that by you taking that risk and taking that leap of faith, you're getting to the end of your burden. And you will stabilize your life, because the Emperor is also number 4. So there's a lot of fiery energy here. Now, as I say, the Emperor is Taurus and Aries, if we're looking at a fire sign. I don't think that the Leo is the Emperor. Let's take, and don't forget, again, that the Page of Wands is also Aries. Let's take that Nine of Cups. Oh, wow. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. You have this card twice, dear Gemini, but it's actually stopped. This knight is not moving at all, whereas this knight here is moving very slowly, but they've been through a lot. So right now you're stopped in your tracks. Let me take one more card. Here I'd like to say that you've got 2 8s in the divine position. 2 8s are 16. That is the Tower, the much needed tower in our lives. For everything, the slate to be wiped clean. Whatever has been very shaky and not working for you needs to go. But here in the Eight of Pentacles, I do see collaboration. Collaboration at work. There's another person here that's on Team Gemini, and I've said that for another sign. I think that it may have been Virgo. I'm not sure. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. One more card for that. And we've got the Hierophant, which is Taurian energy. Taurus has been mentioned a lot in your sign. But I do see the Knight of Pentacles. As I said, it's not going to be Taurus for all of you. For others, it's Virgo. We're in the time of Virgo. The Hierophant is, again, could be restrictive energies, could be anything to do with faith, religion, a constitution, the constitution of marriage. You're committed, let's say, you're in a marriage that's quite restrictive, because the Hierophant is a number 5. But being the sign of Taurus, where Uranus is at the moment and will be for the next 7 years, we are changing our lives because of our values. Uranus is helping us to look into the future and see whether we can change something that hasn't been valuable to us, rebel against the authoritarian that's been restrictive. That's the help of the Hierophant. Because he's a number 5, he brings in change. Now, some of you may be hoping to tie the knot, hoping to get to a committed partnership or relationship, and you do have the wedding card here. So for some of you, yes, this relationship, this pentacle that this knight is holding, at the moment there is a break, there is a hold up. He will start moving forward, and he's moving towards certain success, but it takes time. He's very slow, and he's slow because he knows he needs to be certain. He looks at the details. He's Virgo. He crosses his T's and dots his I's, and then he moves forward. Let's look at the divine position. 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 3 8s. 3 8s are 24. They equal a 6, which is the Lovers. I feel that someone is moving on, going to what their heart desires. They're looking for those 2 of Cups. They are looking for a new relationship. And, you know, these challenging times are bringing growth, maturation, and wisdom. Yes, a lot of wisdom. Let me take one more. There's 8s are very important in your reading. You've also got the Strength card here. 8. Number 8. Today is actually the 2nd or the 3rd, depending on where you are in the world. So let's look at the 8th of September. That could be an important day for you. This card just opened up, dear Gemini, the World card. The end of a karmic cycle. The birth of Venus, the birth of values are coming into your life. Some of you may even be wanting to travel to a distant land. This is a successful completion of going through all the harsh lessons, which are very, very Saturnian. Let's take one card on this Knight of Pentacles. And that's a general energy. We've got the 5 of Cups, another 5, lots of 5s. You don't have a lot of 5s. You've got 2 5s. You've got the Hierophant and the 5 of Cups here. But the Devil is at number 15, and that's where the 5s are probably ringing in my head from. I'd like to take one more card, and that is on the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Oh, wow, Gemini. Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love. Your cup will be overflowing, okay? And this is the hand of God, the hand of Spirit, offering you something that's going to help get you out of this, how can I say, trouble, muck, situation. The 5 of Cups says that you're concentrating on the past. Look to the future, though, Gemini. Look and keep the hope. Why? Keep the faith. Why? Because you've got the Hierophant here. And Taurus is all about values. That's what's keeping you. That's what's keeping you in your head. It's keeping you trapped in your head, that you feel that you are a prisoner, but you are not. Here it says getting to know each other. It says healing family issues. we have a wedding here. Some of you, this could be like you're living again the cycle that your parents have been through. I just noticed what's at the bottom of the deck, and that's the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Mother of Earth. The Queen of Pentacles is very abundant, very abundant. And I do feel that, I don't know, maybe this could be your energy. Virgo's been mentioned a lot here. And as I said, if you are dealing with a Piscean, and I've mentioned all the signs, you do have Pisces twice. You've got the Hangman twice. Taurus is also very, very prominent in your reading. So is Aries, because of the Emperor twice. Leo, obviously, I've already mentioned the signs. I don't want to be going over them again and again. The Queen of Pentacles is the mother. Wow. Wow, Gemini. Gemini. Oh, wow. Gemini just got the goosebumps. So the Queen of Pentacles is also the Empress. This is manifestation, growth, expansion, abundance, children, patience, love, creativity. Ace of Pentacles, the wedding, the child, the baby that's coming, the marriage, the engagement, the new job, the new business, and the celebration, the stability. Number 4, Gemini. Wow. Look at all that color that's coming into your life. I will put them actually back here because I don't really have much room. Now, Venus is obviously affecting you very much so. You've got the Empress. You've got the Emperor and you've got the Empress. This is incredible. I do feel that the Queen of Pentacles is the same person as the Empress. Now, again, they could be parents. They could be your parents. Because we've got the Emperor and the Empress. We've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This could be you stabilizing your life. Let me take a couple of Sibillas. I would like to look at the Karma Dharma position. So we've got the Hanging Man. There she is, the Empress again. The Hanging Man, the Lovers, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords. So we've got the Donna Maritata, which is the married woman or the mother-like material, someone who's got children, and it also stands for the Empress for me. She's love and abundance and happiness. And she's also a number 12, which is the Hanging Man. So she sometimes is the other person's partner, wife. She has her own children. Let's take 2 more cards that have flipped on my hand. We have Prigione, the shackles, Capricorn, the devil energy, tied to a situation, not being able to move freely. This is Capricorn. This is Saturn. Saturn in Capricorn with Pluto in the South Node. These are the shackles that are on this Donna Maritata that's holding her prisoner in whatever reason. There's many reasons here. There's even financial reasons. And we've got the La Matrice, which is again a number 12. Number 12, she's like the Queen of Wands. So if we are talking about, we could be talking about 2 females and a male here. But because the La Matrice is a number 12, you've got number 12 twice. I have a feeling that this is the same feminine energy. So there's 2 sides to this female. There is the mother-like material, but then there's the sexual oozing, sexuality and love. Someone who is driven by her passion. So she is holding something very precious in her hand. There could be a gift that's coming through, but it's going to take time. That number 12 twice, more Piscean energy, more Hanging Man energy, but the 12 also adds up to the 3. 3 can mean a love triangle, obviously, but can also mean expansion and growth. For those of you that are not wanting to have another child, take precautions. There's a lot of fertile energy in your reading. Hopefully the fertility will be in a different way for those of you that are not wanting to become a mother or have a child at this time. Let's take the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So you've got the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups, which equal the 10. Let's take the Hierophant, nevertheless, the outcome position, which also is, we've also got the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, Gemini. Reunion. 2 people coming together, 2 people that communicate through social media. They communicate what they feel passionate about, their love for each other. For those of you that have been going through testing times, there is going to be a meeting, a commitment, a coming back together. A lot of karma is at play right now. Let's see what else we've got. We've got dispiacere, the Ace of Swords, being displeased, but this is also a successful new beginning, and sometimes being next to the reunion. This woman here, this female, is crying of happiness. She's having a second chance because of the reunion. With the Ace of Swords, she may have needed to cut something out of her life before she can manifest this reunion, and she's crying because she's crying about her past and her future, crying about the past in sadness, but crying about the future with happiness. And I just got the goosebumps while saying that. Let's take one more card, and we've got the Casa, the Two of Cups, stability, security, something very sturdy. This is very similar to the Four of Wands, like the marriage card. This is a heavy foundation. This is the home, the security. The Two of Cups, a union which has got deep-rooted past, which needs to manifest. It's being called. It's being called in, dear Gemini. Now, if this is a partnership in business, because this can also be some sort of an institution, some sort of a business, a big business, then there is an agreement. An agreement will be made, and the solid foundations are being put down now. So all the hard work that we're dealing with, Capricorn, right? It's going to pay off in the future. It's going to take time, though. Remember, I said Hanging Man so many times. As I said, I don't want to repeat myself too many times because it's going to get boring for all of you out there, and I really don't want to bore you guys. So now I'm going to take my handwritten cards, and what I'd like to do is so we've got the Emperor and the Empress. I'm actually going to, because you know who the Emperor and the Empress is in your life, I'm taking the Empress with the Emperor here. I will get a card on each of them, and we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, okay, which is obviously you. This is you for sure. But you also could be the Emperor and the Empress. You know, if this is your story, people, we're doing a general reading here. So let's see what the Emperor says to the Empress. One day we may meet again somewhere in time, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. So I see someone standing very strong individually. Financially, they're in a good position. Again, we've got the energy of Virgo here. One day we may meet again somewhere in time. Somewhere in time. So obviously this is another soulmate that you've dealt with in the past, for sure. with the word somewhere in time. That's what it's telling me. Let's look at the King of Swords. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm only breathing, not living without you. And that's the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords does, as you know, in the Rider-Waite, there are the Three of Swords at the top. The warrior is meditating, sleeping, and the Ace of Swords is down the bottom. So this King of Swords has been in a situation where his heart has been broken, or he's broken your heart. It can go either way. So this is like taking time out, obviously. The Four of Swords. So let's take one more for each, just for more information. Maybe this can help you figure out who is who. Let's take the Emperor. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always, if you want me to. So the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you know how that speaks to you, of course. Let's take another card on this King of Swords. One card nearly opened up. I didn't get to see it, so I will keep shuffling. Okay. And we are from such different worlds, but I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us. And it's the 8 of Pentacles. So this could be, the King of Swords could be someone around the work situation. Remember, again, it's the Virgo energy here. So that's why I'm saying that, could this be the same person for some of you? Remember how I said the 8 of Pentacles, there's a collaboration. Two people help each other here. Something to do around work, something to do with putting a lot of hard work in. I don't know. You know, because this is your life. Let's take an angel answer, everyone. Please, Spirit, can you please answer the question for Gemini? Gemini, people will be asking you a question. Could you please enlighten us with the answer? Please, Spirit. Archangel Michael. Gemini. Beginning to mid-September 2019. What's happening for them? What do they need to know? There's the card. It's up to you. Thank you, Spirit. That card went flying. It is up to you. Your future is in your hands, Gemini. You can manifest. You are the magician. It's all up to you. The end result of the situation you asked about is entirely in your hands. You can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges. Stand in your own power and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. Don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. In order to come to a successful conclusion, this situation requires your unique perspective and experience. Gemini, that's the news for you. So I'd like to leave you with that. Thank you so much, my darlings. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, for commenting, for all that you do. If you are interested in the astrology, stay on this video, or in the announcements for my channel. You can stay on that. I'm making some announcements towards the end of the video. Other than that, thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart, wishing you all well. And don't forget, it's all in your hands. Your life is in your hands. Bye-bye. All right, everyone, thank you for sticking around. If you're obviously here because you wanted to hear some announcements from me. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, I'm very proud of my new website, very happy to have completed it. It will be launched on Monday. We just had a new moon in Virgo just last night, so the website is going to be up and running in the next 1 or 2 days, so very excited about that. Also, I'd like to add that I will be doing extended readings, which will be posted. The link will be on my website. So for those of you that are interested in the extended readings, you go onto my website and click the tab on the right-hand corner at the top, which says extended readings. It's not guaranteed that these readings here will have extended readings, but the next ones will. And you can actually purchase that from my website. And this is because many people don't like the extra lengthy videos. People want an all-round quick view at the cards and what they're all about. So for those of you that love the extended readings, if the reading resonates for you, then if you're interested, you've got the option to go to my extended reading tab on my website to purchase the rest of the reading. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for their support, and just letting you know it's an honor for me to read for you. And I really appreciate all of you here. I'd just like to mention a couple of things about the astrology now for September. Okay, there isn't that much that is very big in September. What I'd like to say, the most important transits, and because this is the astrology part from the 1st till the 15th, what is important is that there is a full moon on September 14th, which is in Pisces, and if you are a Virgo, then this is your 7th house of partnership and relationship, romantic or otherwise. It's, the 7th house is other people. So Pisces is all about unconditional love. And Pisces, of course, is a completion point, because Pisces is the last zodiac, the last sign of the zodiac. So full moons are also completions. And when we've got a full moon, there is more illumination, because we have the reflection of the sun's rays onto the moon. So that's why we usually do things on a full moon. Even the council workers that work on the road, they work usually on full moons because there's more light. So obviously something is coming to light, something to do with Piscean energy. For those of you that know your natal chart, then you would know the house of Pisces and what it's all about for you. But the main thing is that this is a full moon, okay? So it's a culmination. Once a full moon happens, after that we've got another new moon, which we start something, And the full moon, the new moon will be taking place on the 28th of September in Libra, okay? Now, also on the same day, Mercury will be entering Libra. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. Now, Mercury is all about communication. Libra is all about democracy and finding the balance. So it's a very, very good, the energy is very good for conversations, for communication, and finding the right balance, trying to have everything working where communication is concerned. So Mercury is the messenger, so some of us may be receiving messages in relation to partnership or any relationships. Okay, so Libra is all about communication as well, so a lot of that will be going on. Now on the same day again, on the 14th, Venus enters Libra as well. And we all know that Venus is love, money, values, projects. Okay, so Venus is actually the ruler of Libra, so that's very positive. Venus is very strong in Libra. So having Mercury and Venus both ingressing into Libra on the 14th, it's a big day. So mark that on your calendar. There's going to be a lot of communication with a full moon, completion of a cycle, okay? Very interesting on that day. So just one more thing, I won't be talking about all the transits for September, as I said, up till the 15th, but what I'd like to point out is that Saturn in Capricorn, in its rulership of Capricorn, it's actually turning direct on the 18th of September. So for those of you that are feeling that things have stopped, time has stopped, just so you know, Saturn is actually stopped right now in the sky. Saturn is very potent. Its energy is very strong. That's what happens when a planet stops moving retrograde and then stops and it gets ready to move direct. Saturn, though, will still be in its retrograde zone until the 24th of December. So I want to ask you, and in your own personal life, what was happening for you from the 22nd of January 2019 until the 29th of April 2019, because that was when Saturn started to move into its shadow zone. So it looks as though those things, those matters, whatever you were dealing with on those from January 22nd till 29th of April, that's the area that Saturn will be covering from the 18th of September until the 24th of December 2019, when it will actually leave its retrograde zone. It still will be turning direct. It will be covering its shadow zone. So that's what I wanted to tell you in relation to Saturn and what's happening with Saturn right now. And we all know that Saturn can be quite hard. Saturn is the lord of karma and of time. So as I was saying before, if you feel as though time has stopped, Saturn right now is saying that the right time will be when Saturn says it will be. So after the 18th of September, we will see a big change with things starting to happen, things starting to move. Now, Saturn can also bring us the goods. If we've done the work, Saturn will crystallize, will physically bring in the abundance, physically bring in the gifts. So it's not all bad and not all nasty with Saturn. But I'd like to also say, because I talk with a lot of people and I know that a lot is going on at this time. It's a very, very calming time. Why? Because we have Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node. Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in Capricorn. Saturn is stopped in the sky. Pluto is still retrograde. He won't be moving direct until beginning of October. So we're dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. And this, of course, is because Saturn and Pluto are right there with the South Node. The North Node is right opposite in Cancer. So we have Capricorn and Cancer. The South Node, North Node is in Cancer. We also have Pluto and Saturn up here. So they're right across. This is an opposition with the nodes. Pluto and Saturn are activated by the axis. This axis is what is bringing us all this karma. Saturn is the lord of karma, as I've said, the lord of time. Pluto is very karmic. So is the South Node. This is why we are dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you're going through right now, and I know it's very tough times, it's really hard. We've either got, it's black or white. There's no in between. There's no medium. There are no shades of grey right now. It's either 1 minute it's doomsday and the next it's like heaven, okay? You will notice that that's the energies we're working through right now, and it hasn't been easy for a lot of people. Also, another very important thing is that Uranus in the sign of Taurus is, Uranus in the sign of Taurus here is trining over, trines are very positive to all the stellium of planets in Virgo. So Uranus is the rebellion. It's the rebel, it's the change, it's the revolutionary, it's the humanitarian. It rules Aquarius, but it's in the sign of Taurus, which speaks of values, comforts, the five senses. If we're not valuing someone or something, some situation, then Uranus will break things down and bring change. Uranus is also the future. It is trining over to all those planets. At this time I'm doing your video, we've got the Moon, Venus, Mars, the Sun, and Mercury all in Virgo. Virgo is all about our daily routine, it's our health. Virgo is also looking at the details, doing your homework, rolling up those sleeves, being, looking at all the flaws. That's the shadow side of Virgo. But Virgo is also an earth sign. It's very grounding. So is Taurus. So the trine from Uranus to all those planets in Virgo is very positive. So radical change where love is concerned, where communication is concerned, where our daily routine, our health is concerned, our emotions, even the moon is there as I'm doing these videos. And we've also got a major earth trine, grand earth trine, which what a grand earth trine is, that we've got Saturn and Capricorn and the South Node trining over to all the stellium, all the planets in Virgo, and Uranus in Taurus. We have a grand earth trine, and trines are very positive. They're very easy flowing earth energy. So that is very positive, and that's the positive side of things. But we've also got Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is squaring, and squares are not very easy. Squares are like turning a corner. So Jupiter is also going to square all the planets in Virgo. Now Jupiter has got to do with the visionary, expansion, growth, legalities, higher education, spirituality, all those things in Sagittarius, which is very free-spirited. Sag and Jupiter is very strong in Sagittarius. It's his rulership. It's squaring all those planets in Virgo. So it's like, for me, it's like a wake-up call. Hello, look at the future. You're on a spiritual quest. Also, Jupiter is squaring over to Neptune in Pisces, and then Neptune is opposing all the planets in Virgo. So we've got a T-square as well, which is the hard energy. So we've got a mixed bag of goodies. Neptune it's in his rulership of Pisces. Jupiter is in its rulership of Sagittarius. Saturn is in its rulership of Capricorn. Now Mercury is in its rulership of Virgo. So there is a lot of potent energies happening at this time. Lots of good, some bad, but we've got to take the good with the bad and just keep our head held high and keep working. Okay, so it is interesting in the stars, what's going on right now. I'm wishing you all the best. That's the information that I can give you. I can't make these videos any longer. They're already long enough. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. Thank you for your support. Sending you lots of love, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.